Hello Virgo and welcome to part 2 of your reading of your week, the 13th to the 20th. Here we're going to clarify with the cards. As we saw in part 1, it will depend on the solar weather that happens through this coming week. And it'd be good to sort of see what happens on Somatic TV in this coming week to see how it flows through you. And we were talking about the fires on this side, which could provoke a lot of passions, and how heading down that road will actually free you up from feeling blocked and confined and missing opportunities in your life. But it's a long, slow journey. You six of swords definitely wants to come out there, so you got a rite of passage definitely going on, which is really good. And that's where that's where we're talking about the being sure of your emotions. But yeah, it's you've already made the decision to move on. It's basically a question now, more of anything. It's kind of how, I guess, really. And you started down that road and you just got to, allow yourself to be free in it. But how is that going to happen? Let's see what's going on the spiritual path. Let's see if we can connect these two together. So 5 of Cups. So it appears to come, this new journey comes out of disappointment, emotional disappointment. And it could be where you've been involved with a group of friends or group of family or, or couple or even, in a community, and you're a bit disappointed with it. But if you realise, disappointment only comes there because we put expectations in place. So just be careful about that. Maybe that's that wisdom now that you need to sort of resonate through the Emperor. I think that'd be quite good. So let's just see how the Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Emperor sort of work. The world, you've got that twice now. So you have everything at your fingertips. The world has everything. You show me something that comes from outside this world in your room. Look around you or wherever you are. Look around you and you tell me if there's anything that's come from another planet. The world is supposed to be the end of a cycle. And things like that. But I look at it as also sort of, it's not necessarily the end of the cycle. It's an end of collecting things together that you need for your path. So you can actually go down your path. That was what actually wanted to jump out. I'm not going to take it because I wasn't ready to put it on the table. Just the way it goes. I'll only take it if it's really ready to go on the table. So let's see what's connecting those two together there. The connection between the universe and your guides who are trying to manifest that path for you. Hangman, seeing things completely differently. Very similar to the Judgment card as well. It's almost, one comes after the other in a way. Not directly because it's number 12 and this is number 20, but it's like when you see things from a different perspective, you can be just with yourself, and therefore you can apply judgment. And when you do apply the judgment, it will free you up. That's what your guides are trying to get for you, get you to work out there. Let's see what's connecting those two there. Fair exchange between the Emperor. Sitting in your power will create that fair exchange. People will not be able to take advantage of you. You're going to be able to sort of be just with yourself. Therefore, you can apply the judgment so you can liberate yourself. He wanted to come out again at some point, but I'm not letting him out. I wasn't ready for him. He didn't fall on the thing. Yeah. He definitely did. Okay, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. All right. So let's just see how this sort of all connects together. 9 of Wands. So putting up decent boundaries in your physical life. Realistic boundaries. So you just don't get pulled off your path because your path is a long one. If you start deviating, it's only going to be longer. Do you really want I think you want to get through to some goals now in your pathway. Nurturing your pathway. These are real sort of slow pentacles. You know, Ace, 7 and the Knight. So it's starting in that journey, planting those seeds, nurturing those seeds for a brighter future. And it may mean that you need to do a lot of to and fro within the world around you. But you're doing the to and fro because you're concentrating on that long plan. So it might be going to buy this to make this, and then you have to buy this to make another thing, which those two things go together. And eventually you end up with the thing, but it's a long time getting all the bits together. And that's what nurturing the plan's all about, or nurturing your path. And it's work. It's mastery of your work. And this is what ties it into the Hierophant, what I was telling you about in the first one. So, you know, and I thought these were going to be the most important ones out of the lot. At the moment, it's sort of, it's 50-50. I think both are really connected. I personally think there's going to be a house move here somewhere. Or movement for a lot of people. Or thinking of really changing a job because you want to change the area in which you live. If you were living in London, for example, and you were working in, say, like, I don't know, Camden Town, and you got a job in Wandsworth, they're really far apart. So it's like, you know, sort of like traveling, you know, from Jersey to Manhattan. Is that a long way between the two? I think it might be. I don't know. But it's like going from one side of town to another, or, you know, that's the shortest sort of distance. But it could well be sort of moving, or, yeah, there's a lot playing under the surface here, and it's ready to do an explosion. I don't think it's this week. I think it's next week. I really do. I think it's really from the 20th to the 27th. And we'll see where your cards come out at that time. So let's see how these sort of two connect here. Lots of ideas. It's a very fast page as well. Very light page. Light on their feet. So this is, you know, let your ideas be abundant. Let them flow. And when you do let them flow, it will increase your desire for passion and stuff like that. And when you do allow it to increase and, you know, and explore, it's going to open doors. And that's going to free you up from that 8 of Swords. So this is us feeling trapped, is it really? 5 of Wands, conflict. So maybe, you know, it could be a situation where you can't move your job yet because you're tied into a contract. Or you can't move you can't move flats because you've still got a month left on the rent. That sort of thing. And it's a conflict, I think, more within you really than anything else. I think it's a conflict with you of trying to go faster than you can run. So you often fall down in the end. But it's also, competition. It could be about competition as well. And it might be competition between, you and the company, or you and a colleague, or you and a partner, or it could be to do with custody for a house or whatever, I don't know. But, there seems to be a sort of competition or conflict. And I've got a funny feeling it's within you. And as I say, I think that decision had already been made. And I think that conflict needs to happen in order to sort of break the ice. No one likes to fight or have conflict, but everyone has their own point of view. It doesn't necessarily mean everybody's right, but you've definitely got a possibility to free yourself up. What are you doing to me, Virgo? What are you doing? This judgment, okay, I get it now. This judgment here will free you up from your worries and sleepless nights, which you've been having, I think. I think this is all in the past. I've got a funny feeling this has already been done and dusted somewhere. And it's literally, it's the feeling of being stuck has come out of conflicts and also worry emotionally and everything like that. That has been, you've made judgment on that. You know, you might make it this week, but I've got a funny feeling it's already been made. But you know, you got to make judgment on this and then you can move forward. Let's just see what the influence is as it's running through you. The Chariot. It's coming quick. There is something really brewing up for you guys. This is real the potential energy in this reading is phenomenal. I haven't seen the trigger yet. I don't think it's this week. I think it's next week. 20th to the 27th. But all of this is all about preparation and exploring. You've really got to start. It's like revving your engine before they start the race, or pulling the bow, you know, putting it under tension before you release. And you know, this week here could be really exciting from within in a way. And there's definite potential. The potential in this reading is really great. With the High Priestess as well. So it's all about seeing clear, seeing the things that not everybody else sees. You can see through life with your eyes closed. And you're channeling that intuition through you. And it's coming quickly. And you're going to say to yourself, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. Whether you're going to have the opportunity to do it this week is another matter. Maybe it's because things haven't been prepared as yet. I think, as I said, I think this is coming up between the 20th and the 27th for you guys. Let me just pull a card on next week. Special for you, Virgo, because I love you dearly. Miracles next week. The week after that, the 20th to the 27th. Like that idea. Everything is possible. It's a bit dreamy, but it's where the dream starts, maybe the following week. So, there you go, Virgo. Do enjoy your week. I hope this has helped you. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell and all of that malarkey. It does help us out. And yeah, in the meantime, don't forget, it should be fun. So please do enjoy.